Well, well, well. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King, of course. Having a bunch of fun over here at the Speed King channel. It is Tuesday morning. Hope you had a great work week up to this point as we move towards another great Saturday of racing. And I'm telling you now, over there at Ellis Park in Henderson, Kentucky, they got 6 races, stake races over there that are evenly matched. There should be great prices across the board. And man, I mean, that's what racing should be. Go take a look at these 6 races over there, the stake races. We're going to do them all. We're going to dial into race number 5, I believe, for sure. But before we do, closed captions, turn them on, tip sheets available. Email me, SpeedKing24. Well, like I said, hey, listen. Race number 6, actually, right, is Kelly's Landing. 6.5 panels, 225,000, 3-year-olds and up, small field of 7, and you can throw a blanket over these, right? Hey, I can't argue with any pick in here. Of the 7, 5 of them I know have a strong chance on running. So I'm going to be a little cute in here. Let me give you my top 3 picks in the Kelly Landing Stakes. Race number 6, Ellis Park. About 318 on Saturday. Fortin Hill, Fortin Hill, the number 1 horse. Well, I'm being a little cute here, right? But I like this horse. I kept handicapping this race, top and bottom. And I know some of the name horses in here. And I just kept coming back to this horse. And again, a lot of times I start to lean one way or the other. And your subconscious take over as a handicapper, right? You just keep coming back to a horse. And I'm not sure why. Because on the surface, it looks like other horses in here may be a tad better. But to me, Fortin Hill is sitting on a big race, right? 5 wins from 13 starts. That's almost 50%. That's probably about 40%. And 3 seconds and 2/3. So 10 times in the money out of 13. We know this horse is a hard runner and likes to hit the board. And in 13 starts, to have won 5 of them is pretty good. But here's the thing. Only 13 starts. This is a 7-year-old. I mean, maybe that's what bothers me, right? And he's an Indiana bred. This horse is 7 with only 13 starts. Well, they get the most out of him. Have won 575,000. Lobo, who don't need to apologize, the trainer, don't need to apologize to no one, right? I'm telling you, Paulo Lobo is a good trainer. He's clicking at 21%. He got my boy in the odds, right? My Turfway Park guy, who, Gerald Corrales, by the way, who rode 2 fields in the Ohio Derby for sure. That made me feel good that Corrales got that graded race out of the way for sure. And he's in the arms here on Fortin Hill. And him and Lobo together is 21%. So, again, for me, Fortin Hill should be a very square price. Has been beaten in here by the bottom horse, the number 7, Tejano Twist. But again, I think this 6.5 furlong serves this horse very well. Never won a stake race. This is more of an allowance type horse who's trying to break into the stake race scene. But again, a 7-year-old with only 13, starts. I think the horse is going to be forwardly placed. I think I'm going to get a square price. And again, the speed figures are okay on him. The pace numbers are okay. He's not that great when you look at him. He's not that horrible. That's those middle horses that you don't know what to do with. And I just kept leaning towards Fortin Hill as I go on and on like hot butter popcorn about Fortin Hill. So that's going to be my top pick. I'm going to spotlight this horse today as my horse. I'm going to try to get him in the exactas up and down, and of course he'll be on my pick 3s. Our second pick, well, I don't know how good Fortin Hill's going to run, but he better be getting up, because the number 2 horse, Bango, the old Bango is a 6-year-old with 12 wins from 31 starts. Hello, by congrats, and it's Greg Foley, mama, doing the conditioning, and you got the smooth, silky cool Well, they all better be getting up. Because to me, This is really the horse to beat, y'all. Do not leave the number 2 horse Bango off your ticket. No, I just said it. Don't leave the 2 off your ticket, or you'll be ripping them up kindly, particularly vertically, right? Hey, up and down somehow, right? The number 2 horse is coming off a beautiful race June 3rd, 28 days ago, 4 weeks. I love that. You know I love 4 to 6 weeks rest. And his horse ran in the Paradise Stakes on January 3rd, went darn near gate to wire, finished second by 1 3/4 to Gun Night, the Asmussen Gun Night. Hey, this horse has beautiful, beautiful pace figures, beautiful, beautiful speed figures. Got Foley, got Gaffleon, and again, Gaffleon rode this horse back there on May 4th. I think that's Friday before the Derby over at Churchill in the St. Matthews overnight and went gate to wire. So Gaffleon knows this one, and this horse is breaking from the 2 hole in a small field. You better watch out, y'all. The number 2, don't leave him off. He's our second pick, but he'll be on all of my wagers. I don't care what I'm wagering. Pick 3s, pick 4s, exactas, tries. The number 2 is the one to beat in here, clearly, if you ask me. Well, this is where I had a little trouble at, but I'm going to go right to the bottom horse, Tejano Twist. Well, this horse has a speed figure 3 back to me that will stomp this field, right? No, I just said it. I'm telling you right now, Tejano Twist has 7 wins from 25 starts, 6 seconds, 4/3. This 4-year-old is my practical joke. Ha! Wow. Okay, see, practical move that never ran in the Derby, right? Hey, Tejano Twist can run, man. This horse was beaten by Bango last time. He was 8-1 on the morning line coming out of that stake race on June 3rd. But if you look 3 races back, right? March 18th at Oaklawn Park, I'm telling you, this horse ran a bang-up race that day. I mean, went set, came down with Aristide on the horse, came down in the Whitmore and just ran by them, right? He earned the biggest speed figure that anyone in this field has. And if he runs back to that, they're not going to beat this horse. They're just not. Now, what he does need, because he's a deep closer, he do need the speed to develop in front of him. And there's quite a bit of gas in this race. The number 1 horse, my top pick, Fortin Hill. The number 2 horse, don't need to apologize when in the speed department, Bango. And then you're looking at Marcellus, the number 5, the Asmussen runner, I'm sure, Marcellus, right, for sure, all speedy. So the 1, 2, and 5, if they get into some sort of kind of speed duel, Tejano Twist will smoke these horses down the lane. So I'm going to use him as my 3rd pick, and I'm going to make sure I have him on my pick 3s, because if things get tough late, this one will be coming. The number 7 horse to me is very strong here to be picking them up, to be laying them down. If for no other reason, underneath in exactas and trifactors, there's just no way on God's green earth in the 6.5 furlong contest, 6 race at Ellis Park, that you can lead the number 7 off of a vertical pit, particularly underneath. Why? This is the only one that's going to be moving late, the last 70 yards from home. Our 3rd pick, I think I'm going to use them in my pick 3s as well with my top 2 picks. Now, if we had to round out our super, well, why don't we just do this? What? Why don't we look towards the old Marcel's, the number 5 horse. It is Asmussen, y'all. He don't look that good. I'm between him and the number 3, Miles Ahead. Miles Ahead's a very nice horse as well, so you could use either one of them. Was beaten by Bango last time. He was 3-1. He had Talamo on the yards. So I think as my round out 4th horse, I'll use Miles Ahead, the number 3. Okay, not Asmussen's horse, the number 5. Okay, I'm not going to use him because he's coming off of 220-day layoff. So let's wait and see on Marcel's. Our 4th pick will be Miles Ahead, the number 3 horse. 12 wins from 29 starts. Let me see you Speed King people shake some sticks at that. By competitive edge, you got Paul McGee doing the training. It's Garcia in the yards. This one runs late like Tejano Twist. Yeah, we got it now. Our 2 late runners is our 3rd and 4th pick. Number 4 pick, Miles Ahead. So there it is in this year's Kelly's Landing, race number 6. Your Speed King is being cute. I don't know. I like Fortin Hill. Not sure why. I just like the horse. I keep coming back to him. So the number one will be, I think we're going to get a square price. It's going to be our top pick. Bango, the one they all have to beat. Don't leave that horse off your ticket. The number 2 horse, we rounded out with Tejano Twist, the number 7 horse, who will be picking them up and laying them down, coming down the lane 70 yards from home. If a speed duel develop, hello, he'll run by him. And we round out our supers with the number 3, Miles Ahead, who will also be, not miles ahead, he'll be making up ground. So, 6 race, 1, 2, 7, 3. In that order, we're going to key the number 1 horse on top, right, vertically, and use them up and down in the exactas. And I'm going to use the 1, 2, and 7 for sure in my pick 3s. Race number 6 over at beautiful Ellis Park on Saturday. Talk to y'all real soon.